Hello, everybody. Hold on 1 second. See if the. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Can you see me? Hello, everybody. And we don't have anybody yet, but I'm sure we'll get some people in here. So, yay! Hey, Ginger. Thanks for coming in. Hello. Hmm. I can barely see the chat because I'm like half blind. So. Hello, everybody. Hello, Arsenic. Hello. Okay, so I have these bags of frozen tomatoes here, and they had a ton of like liquid in them. So I went ahead and I'm draining those as we speak. Below here, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a roasting pan. So I'm putting them in the roaster, and I hope it's not on. It feels like it's on. Okay, it is on. Was that 150? Okay, you can put it up. I have a roasting pan. Really upset because I had a 20 quart one and I ruined it. So I can't find like another one of like these pans. So I got this from my great aunt, and I'm going to use this. This is an 18 quart. I had a 20. So I'm going to put as many tomatoes as I can in here. I'll show you real quick. This is what 10 pounds of carrots look like that I harvested yesterday from the garden. So I'm going to put those in here. I did not peel them. I didn't think it was necessary, but I washed them and scrubbed them really good. I rinsed them a couple of times, and then I'm going to throw them in here as well. I also have onions and peppers and whatever kinds of stuff as well. So anyway, you can see the liquid at the bottom of that bag. Like, see that? I'm going to go ahead and drain that. Also, these bags are not really like for food. So what I'm going to do then is save them, dry them out and save them for next year when we get a ton of tomatoes again. So that way I can reuse my bags and not have to keep buying freezer bags. So okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just throwing these in here, and I've drained as much as I could. I could probably drain a little more. These were thawing in my sink overnight. If you are making comments, love your kitchen. I'm thinking of doing mine teal and black and gray. Okay, long story about this kitchen. Okay, this was my grandmother's kitchen, and it was all wood. And people had bought this kitchen or bought this house and redid the kitchen. So these cabinets were all wood, and I'm not fond of this kitchen. I don't like the black cupboards. When I do decide to redo this, which will be next year, we already have it planned. The cabinets will be a light gray and the walls will be yellow. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of the color, but yeah, yes, I'm gonna totally reuse these because I didn't use them, like really use them. You know what I mean? There's no point in throwing them away. So. but thank you for coming in and joining me this afternoon. I will be going live tonight for Media Monday. I still have big chunks of ice in these bags, but eventually they will thaw out. I am going live tonight for Media Monday. You can join us. That's at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, hello, Vanessa Kitty. Thank you for coming in and joining us this afternoon. 10 pounds of carrots, y'all, right here. So proud of this. You have no idea. Like, I'm so proud of it. So you can hang out with me while I'm doing this. I thought that would be awesome. Yes, I got big chunks of ice in there I need to get rid of. So, but for the most part, this is okay. These tomatoes were the best tomatoes we ever bought from Johnny's. They're called Grandero. I keep saying something else, and San Marzano or something. That's not what they are. Please, don't follow me. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. No, but these are Grandero. And really, honestly, when the sauce comes out, it looks absolutely amazing. We just did these yesterday. Look at that. Yeah. And it tastes good. You don't need to add any sugar. Not really. If you wanted to, if you wanted something super sweet. But honestly, this is like the best sauce. It tastes like, it smells like ragu. It smells like ragu, y'all. So, probably some of the best sauce I've ever had, really, since I've grown these myself. I don't like to eat sauce from the store. I do avoid it if I can because there's so much crap in it. It's just ridiculous. They put way too much sugar in everything. It's like an overabundance of everything. They put way too much sugar and they put way too much salt in everything. It's so freaking annoying. So, hey Chipper, thanks for lurking. I just saw you over at Steve's. Don't mind my hair. Holy crap, y'all. Just got out of the shower and it's like super fluffy. So, didn't have time to do it. But it doesn't matter. The tomatoes don't care about my hair. So, thank you for coming in. So what I do is I just pour the liquid out of the bags once they're frozen, and I'll just put them directly in here. If there's a little bit of liquid, that's okay. You just don't want that much of that extra crap in there. And I'm getting rid of the giant ice cubes because even though I put them in here overnight, I still have chunks of ice in here. Yes. Yeah, but you know, with tomatoes and stuff, you don't need that extra crap in it. You don't. Oh my God. I have a leghorn that's trying to get into my garden right now. Sorry. I just saw something white move past my window and I'm like, what is that? A leghorn trying to get in my garden. No, you don't need all that extra crap. Preservative. Salt is a preservative, you know, but tomatoes have so much acidity in them. You don't need to add that to it. It's different if you're canning yellow tomatoes or something like that. They have less of acidity. They're known for that. So you don't really, you might need to add a little citric acid or something, but you don't need that salt. Oh my gosh, how sweet. Thank you. Poop Troop. What? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see anything that's going on. Did you become a Poop Troop member? Thank you. That's very nice of you. Commercial preserving, way different. Oh yeah, it's completely different, I guess. And it's not good for you. but you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to turn it up to about 200 degrees right now, but eventually I'll have it at 350. Oh, thank you. I can't see what's going on in chat because this is StreamYard and this is on my phone. So if you did become a Poop Troop member, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. What else? Hey, Jeffrey Allen, thank you for coming in and joining us this afternoon. I'm going to finish draining these off and put them in here. And then I'm going to add my carrots. I got some onions, and then I have some peppers. The peppers I did buy from the store because, honestly, I'll show you. These are my peppers. These are the lunchbox peppers that I grew this year, and they're wonderful, but I don't have enough of them to put in here. So I bought some peppers from the store, and I'm going to put them in here. Need some peppers, some onions, and make a nice tomato juice. I'm going to put the carrots in there, and it's going to be a really nice, like, V8 juice, like V8 juice. It isn't V8, but it's going to be a like V8 juice that is going to be great for chilies. I use the juice to put over stuffed peppers when you put them in the oven and stuff like that. So it's going to be great. Thank you for coming in, y'all. Garden State Gardener gifted a membership for them to join. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, I can't see anything. If I was on my computer, I could see it. So thank you so much. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw in these carrots. I do. I have horseradish out there. I have a huge one, actually. I should probably do that. Hey, Uncle Al. Thank you for coming in. Hey, KK. Yeah, the juice is healthy for you. We use it a lot for different things. So I use it for my chili. I use about 2 quarts to make some chili. Sometimes I'll throw in 3, and I'll make a huge batch. Yeah, 10 pounds of carrots yesterday. These are all them. And I'm going to save some of these. I'm not going to put them all in here. But I do need to blanch them if that's the case. Blanching stops bacteria, stuff like that. So I'm not going to can these. But look at these carrots. I was so proud. Seriously, I was very proud of these. Hey, Storm. Thank you for coming in. I didn't let Poop Troopers know. Sorry, guys. I just kind of did this on a whim. But thank you. And I can barely see the chat even with my contacts in, so I am blind as a bat. All right. Sorry, y'all. Trying to read. And okay. So, yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting these carrots in here. I got some celery. I'm going to cut up some stuff. I got more tomatoes, so I'm going to drain those real quick. Some more. Hey, P2E. Thank you for coming in. Should have had a V8. True that. Honestly, I didn't really like tomato juice that much. But if you mix it with, if you make a Bloody Mary, I might like it. No. But seriously, no, I do like Bloody Marys. And so I never thought I would like a Bloody Mary. But I had one time. I don't drink them very often. I had one time. It was the most fabulous thing I had ever had. So, by the way, Grilling and Chilling with Mojo, he made a Bloody Mary, and it freaking was to die for. It looked to die for. I obviously didn't have it. But he put like everything on the top of it, including like a freaking grilled cheese sandwich of some sort. I was like, what is this? I'm like, is that not amazing? So, yeah. Adding some more tomatoes in here. Yeah, these were the Grandero. These were the best. You can buy them right now at Johnny Seeds. I'm gonna buy 100 of them for $25 because that's how much they were. They were pretty expensive, but they were worth it. These saved our ass in Shed Wars this year. Not gonna lie, I had so many issues this year with my health and everything else that I didn't feel like going outside, and so the tomatoes really, um, they really did it, you know. And I'm so incredibly grateful because we surpassed our goal last year. I revealed that last night on my live. We surpassed our goal. We were at like 520 something last year, and this year we're at 612, and we're not even finished. 612 pounds, haven't even finished, and yeah. So, sorry, I just watched my neighbor leave, and it scared me. I just wasn't expecting that, but it's the tomatoes. They really, really, really saved our asses this year. So I'm grateful for that. We had so many issues, guys, so many issues. From raccoons eating the tomatoes and bugs and everything else. So we're gonna give the garden a break this fall. So Bloody Marys. What? Oh, garden was kind of sad this year because I had a few weeks of not feeling like doing. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. Bloody Mary. Best Bloody Marys were at the bar of a train from Chicago to Tucson back in 1992. They were incredible. Oh, that sounds so good. Yes, I love to occasionally have a drink. Um, yeah, it sounds amazing. Yeah, Fred is acting like a turd right now. So you might hear him from time to time. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up. I'm going to throw some onions in there. I'm not going to put too many onions in there, just enough to flavor it because I really don't want it to have an over powering taste of onions. Though I like onions, it just doesn't taste good when you're using it for other things. I'm not a Bloody Mary fan, not even a Bloody Sunday. Okay. Okay, throwing these in there. What else? Can't think of anything else right now. The top of my head. We got a lot going on. Fall is usually my time of year anyway. It makes me extremely happy. So, what you need, boy? Um, Makes me extremely happy anyway. I love the fall. I love everything about it. I love pumpkins, and I don't like pumpkin spice. So I do like apple cider, all that great stuff. And so the fall is my favorite time of year. And I'm super excited and grateful. We will be going to visit the Cosmics in October. So it's a break that we really needed. We haven't had a vacation in years. So it's probably been about, 2015 was our last vacation. So it's been a while. But anyway, I'm excited to go and visit them, and it's everything I like. Pumpkin spice sucks, full throttle. I'm just throwing that out there. Throwing that. Hey, Moon. Moon over Miami. Hello. What's up? What's up, y'all? Thank you for coming in and joining us. This is my lovely kitchen. Yes. All right. Thank you for coming in and joining us. I don't have an ounce of makeup and my hair is frizzy. I'm going to have to turn on a fan here in a minute because I'm so freaking hot. Just call me your basic white girl. Whatever, full throttle. You're so funny. I've been drinking Gatorades a lot. The zero. I'm not drinking the sugar. Because I was having a problem with being dehydrated. So, what kettle? Oh, that big one? That? Is that what you're talking about? That is my water bather. My water bather kettle. Dude, I have to show you something real quick since you like that. Okay. This is a kettle. You see that shit? 20 quarts, I think I can fit in there. Freaking amazing. I bought this for my husband. I bought that for my husband to make moonshine with. And it's been a lifesaver. We put all the sauces in there. It can go on a, what is those stoves called? Where they don't like actually have heat, but it's I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, thank you. A conduction stove. It can go on that. It's just like really, really nice pot. Costs a lot of money, but it works. And we really, really needed it. It is stainless steel. A lot of things on Amazon, they have this, what is it called? King's pots. It's for, down in Louisiana when they cook the crawfish and stuff like that. So they have like those huge pots for clams, bakes, and all of that. So I had a hard time because I didn't want one of those. I wanted just a big stainless steel pot. So that was the only one on Amazon that I found that was reasonable. So, and it is full stainless steel. And I was a little nervous because a lot of times you read up and the handles, like they aren't welded right or there's something going on with it. It's just not quite right. Made in China or something. And so, yeah, I was worried about that. Now I'm going to cut up these peppers and put them in here. These peppers look really good. I'm surprised I haven't eaten them by now. Hello, Shadow Scout. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, guys.
She was talking about your tea kettle.
Oh, you were talking about my tea kettle? Oh, Lord. I'm losing it. I got this for Christmas. I like yellow. So is that what you were talking about? So sorry, I'm an airhead. But yeah, this is my tea kettle. Everything I have in my kitchen is yellow. I'm a huge Fiesta-ware person. Even my KitchenAid mixer is yellow. Everything I collect is yellow. So eventually this kitchen will be yellow. And yeah, but it's not right now. But yeah, I collect a lot of Fiesta-ware. My dishes and stuff are yellow. And yeah, I'm just really into it. I'm into yellow, black, and gray. Those are my colors. So sorry, I am an airhead sometimes, so I didn't quite get what you were saying. 92 gallons. What? What's going on? 92 gallons. I didn't see that. This chat's going by fast, y'all. Fast. Thank you for coming in, hanging out with us today. I appreciate it.
Was that enough tomatoes?
I got more in there. I need to drain out. But yeah, it looks like it. Looks like I'm gonna have a lot more water than I thought.
Did you dump the water like I told you?
Yeah, I did. also have a major wooden spoon collection. Who doesn't like wooden spoons? Like, look at this. I go to a lot of festivals. I'm a huge festival person. And anytime that I see somebody making wooden spoons, I pick them up. I really like this one. It is at an angle. You see that? So you can stir. And it's made out of cherry. So yeah, I collect wooden spoons. So if anybody out there makes wooden spoons and wants to send one to me, you know. But yeah, so I love that. I use this one for all my sauces and stuff. Was spanked a lot with wooden. Hey, Cameron! When you were a kid. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Yesterday. I spanked a lot.
Oh, my husband said yesterday you were spanked a lot with a wooden spoon. So I'm just going to mush these around a little bit. Let these kind of... Then I'm going to add more tomatoes to it. I got to rinse this off. Yeah, have it at 200.
I'm just asking, is it working?
It's hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know because we never used that one.
Yeah. Making wooden spoons one. Dude, I've always wanted to make a wooden spoon myself. Like, we have all this cool wood out here. This is so cool. I have a wooden spatula, and it's made out of walnut. So cool, right? So into it. But I'm a festival junkie. I love going to different festivals, and whenever I see, especially when I am a sucker for old people. Sucker for it, okay? I can't help it. My grandparents, I was so close with them growing up. So I'm a sucker for old people. So if I see somebody old and they're doing something like this, like making wooden spoons or anything like that, I'm like, I will buy anything from you, you know, because I'm that kind of person. So, but yeah. So I'm going to chop these up. Yeah, seriously, I would even buy one from you if you do make good wooden stuff. Like, I would totally do that because I love it. There is free membership out there. Oh, yes, if you want to become a member, Garden State Gardeners just sponsored a bunch of people. Hint, hint, Courtney needs a carving knife set for holiday haul. Yeah. I don't know. I've seen people make them with Dremels. So I've seen people make wooden spoons with Dremels. So you wouldn't need the knife set. Salad mixing spoon and fork with a huge bowl. Yeah, that sounds fun. I would love to have a giant, like every time I go antiquing, by the way, I love antiques. Very, very much into it. I have a ton of stuff, like antique stuff. So when I go antiquing and stuff like that, I look for giant wooden bowls and those huge ceramic bowls that were so, a thing back in the day. And they're really kind of expensive. I do have a nice collection of Pyrex too from back in the day. Draw knife and carving tools and all hand tools. Cool. That's so cool. I love that. That's so neat. So neat. So I'm such a Fiestaware person. I am not one to collect things. I've never been a collector. People collect like sugar babies and all that. I don't collect that. However, I do collect Fiestaware. It's the only thing I really collect. I even have their knife set. I'm a huge Fiestaware person. And one thing I've never been, and I'm hoping to go to maybe next year, is the Fiestaware outlet store. There's one in West Virginia, not too far from here. And that's where, ooh, this pepper's strong, even though it's sweet. Whew. I just always wanted to go to it. They have a huge outlet, and you can get like stuff for super cheap. So it's just something I've always wanted to do. Made some frame socks. Cool. We used to have a lot of vintage. That's though. Along with that. Aw, I'm sorry. That sucks. Hey, Hendo. Oh, hey, sweetie. Thank you for coming in. Just been super busy between live streams and then, been making stuff, thinking about classes. We got classes going on that I need to schedule people for, and stuff like that. So just been busy, and my son keeps me busy. So I will be going live tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The nighttime is when I go live because that's when usually my son is sleeping. So it works out best for me. But Media Monday isn't just about me, and it's about everybody else. So if you have a channel and you want to come up on my panel and represent your channel and talk about it a little bit, you can do that. So it's just a lot of fun. My group is a lot of fun, and we've gotten super close over the past year or so, and it's been wonderful, and it's nice to have good friends. So I'm also super excited because Blue is going to be visiting me again. She's coming to visit me in March. She's going to fly out here, and I'm super excited about that. I can share the link if anybody wants to come up. I'm going to be doing this for a minute, so it might be more entertaining to have more people. Give me a second. I got to figure out how the hell to do this on my phone. Pardon my face. There we go. That's better. Invite a guest. Copy clipboard. Okay. All I have is shit. How do I do this? Oh, upright would probably be smart. I don't want to end this stream. Give me a second, y'all. My son is beating up the couch. All right. Let me get on my computer and see if I can share that link out there. Because it won't let me comment on my phone. Or will it? And I'm just not seeing it. Banners, brand. I don't need all that. More? Post a comment. Boom. See, I'm smarter than I look. Paste. Chat. Damn. This girl is smarter than she looks. Check that shit out. All right. There's the link. Let me see now if it, when you come up, if it allows me to do anything. And sorry. Boom. After our last post went banging in 1990s. Yeah. You gotta love that. You know, I haven't heard that song in ages. That's the funny part. I'm a huge heavy metal fan, so I usually don't talk about that because people think it's sinister. So I just keep that to myself. But that's the reason why I wanted to get into radio, is because I love metal music. And I've worked for rock stations. I did promotions and stuff at rock stations and stuff like that. And that's what I was really into. Mistress Julia, stuff like that. Slayer, yes. Yes. Actually, my name, this is hilarious, right? My name on Instagram is Courtney Garden Slayer. Idea of heavy is cast iron. I love you. I've been to a lot of heavy metal concerts. That's probably why I have a hard time hearing. But I'm old now. I don't go to concerts anymore. My first concert, though, was when I was 14 years old. Yeah. So, best concert ever. And was Overkill at the... Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if I missed somebody coming in. I did share the link. I don't know if I share the link, if it just it tells me that you're here. I don't know how this works. Do I have a basement on here? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean for the giant close-up of my face. There we go. I have this propped up, so because I don't have all that fancy stuff. I'm not a fancy type of person. But yeah, metal forever. Yes, Barry. Well, you're from Cleveland. You know what's up. I'm just a different type of person, so for those of you that don't know me, I am a very different type of person. All right, hold on. Who's here? Oh my Lord, Adam Stream. If I okay. What's up, King?
I figured I'd click it to see if it worked for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. It's been a minute. It did tell me though that somebody was there. So, Maiden 4 times in a concert. Oh my Lord, you are a metal fan. Whoa.
Giving Ellie her bath.
Aw, Smelly's getting a bath. Hi, Smelly. Hold on. I think somebody else might be here. Give me a second. It says more.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, it's you. Okay.
Me?
Yeah, you messaged in the privates.
Yeah, because when you're in StreamYard, you can only... Like, I can only post in the private chat. I can't post in the regular chat.
Okay. Put in all of my bags of tomatoes, except for this little mini bag.
Raisin meat there. It's amazing how fast these things grow. 4 weeks old. They think that they can jump out of here with the too fat.
You know who I have been following lately? And I don't even know why I've been following them. It's just my child. But I've been following Cradle of Filth a lot lately.
Oh, dear Lord.
Why? But they just remind me of like when I was younger. So
I actually saw Cradle of Filth in concert.
you did?
Yeah, I saw Cradle of Filth. I saw... give me a minute. I'm tired. I can't remember.
If you guys know who they are, they're like, I don't know what kind of metal, industrial metal from like, but they're hardcore. So I don't know. I guess hardcore metal from England, like, yeah. Rammstein, yeah. I don't listen to them that much. Never was really that into them. I had a German exchange student living with me one time, and she's like, I can't believe people listen to that. If they really knew what he was saying in German, it is so stupid. So I just never really got into it.
Come here, Ellen.
Growing up, I had lots of exchange students living with me. One from Taiwan. I have friends from Japan. My friend from Hungary. And then I had 2 exchange students from Germany living with me at the same time. Powerwolf are really good too. Interesting.
Morbid Angel. I saw Morbid Angel.
You know who I was convincing or confusing Cradle of Filth with though? Dope. Do you remember Dope?
Yeah, but how the hell do you confuse those?
I don't know, because the guys look the same.
Oh, okay.
There was this band that I absolutely loved, and the promotion team that I worked for did like all the bars in the area, and they're like I went to their every single concert, and I can't remember their name right now, but they were from Buffalo, New York, and they would come down, and they bought me my first shot, like ever, and they took a shot with me. I was like, I felt so big. It was great.
The band that used to play at the bars all the time?
Yeah, I cannot remember their name, but they were big, and Jägermeister actually sponsored them. And Buffalo, and now I can't remember their name.
216 and those guys, but they weren't from Buffalo. They
Well, 216 was Mushroom Head, basically.
No. There was guys from 216 had guys from the band where they painted.
I can't remember right now. Can't remember because of all that time of my youth. Iron Maiden, I have a feeling they will retire before I get to see them live. Oh, that will suck.
Kids going wild. I saw Mushroom Head in a bar, like with like 30 people.
It was at Screwy Louie's.
Yeah. No.
Or was it at
Fat Jimmy's. There was a blizzard that night. They sold tickets to this thing, and there was a blizzard, and like nobody showed up. But we're like, the hell with this, we're going.
Hey,
And
Gary.
30 people in a bar to watch Mushroom Head, like literally in a shithole bar. Like it was just a dump.
For some reason, those are always the bars I ended up in.
Well, they were had the best concert.
Just hole in the wall. Freaking the Voodoo was one of the bars, and you dare not go to the bathroom there ever.
I pissed on the floor there so many times.
If you have to pee, good luck, because
I'm saying you'd walk in the bathroom and the floor was wet from. I just piss wherever you want.
Mind you, I was like 14, 15 going to these bars. I was a youngin'.
Jeff Sketty in here.
Who?
Jeff Sketty. But yeah, that was a good time seeing Mushroom Head like that. It was like
so good.
Are you putting the onions in there?
Yeah, put the onions in there.
You don't put them all in there. That's a lot of onions.
I'm not gonna put them all in there.
I'm like, my God.
I'm not making an onion sauce. Who's that? That was a place here, all the metalheads. Yeah. You know, I so miss that. I just miss that. Like, the metal scene is no longer, you know? People are like, you know, and then the hardcore people started coming in. I was never into hardcore ever. I thought they were a bunch of dorks. I hate hardcore dancing. I
I
thought it was stupid.
used to fist those guys. I got in the you talk about the voodoo. I got in the very first fist fight the first night they opened the voodoo. Oh, the memories.
Lots of memories, good memories. Been in a mosh pit, got knocked on my ass. Yes, I'm used to going to mosh pits. Time of my life.
That's the fight where I was guy into the PA speakers like up front, like bashing him into the speakers, and then all of a sudden I see Dale's arm fly up from underneath the guy. Dale was underneath of him the whole time.
Usually the guys look out for the short girls, though. So I never usually had a problem. The pirate stations I put on air in the past all were metal. Cool. Used to listen to this band called As I Lay Dying, and I wondered just recently, I haven't listened to them in a very, very long time. It was when I was on radio I used to listen to them. Anyway, I did some research on them. Apparently the singer killed and murdered somebody. He's in prison now.
See Bob crowd surfing.
Oh, Poop Troop! Who's in the house? Yeah, I could totally see Bob, like, smoking a J, like, crowd surfing. He's like, and then I could just see him saying, yeah, man. I could just see it.
Looking for all the brown women in the crowd.
Like, where's all, and I could just see him on stage. Any brown women in here? I love you, Bob. Hey, Marshmallow Man. He's like, yeah, dude. See Sam. These are things of my youth, by the way, guys. Things of my youth. It's been a long time since I've done stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen Ozzy a bunch of times when they were doing Ozfest back in the day, and I'll tell you, Slayer one time played Ozfest that I can only remember him being there one time. That was pretty wild.
Yeah,
But
I'm jealous of anybody that actually got to see Slayer, because I would love to.
yeah, I mean it was at Ozfest, so it wasn't like seeing Slayer, but it was
Yeah.
still good. But freaking oh, what the hell? What's the band? Corey Taylor.
Oh, Slipknot.
Slipknot. Now Slipknot was the wildest thing I ever seen at like a festival. That's the one where I caught the old lady flying through the air.
You know what? Is it okay to like Corey Taylor but not like Slipknot, but like the other bands that Corey Taylor is involved with?
No. I always wanted to go see Guar. Always wanted. I still might. I think they still tour around. They're old, but they still spit blood on people.
Oh my God! Bob said he'd like to see the Butthole Surfers. That's so old school, Bob. I love you.
Just hear Bob say that name. I was in the chat the one night when I was lurking, I think, and he was talking about Butthole Surfers.
That's awesome. Yeah, System of the Down's pretty cool.
I've seen them a couple times. Hatebreed, I saw them a bunch of times.
Now, Hatebreed had a bunch of bands from Mushroomhead, or was it the other way around? They
No.
stole their people, and then
I don't think Hatebreed had people from Mushroomhead.
I can't remember.
Hatebreed was a hardcore band, like from like I can't remember, New England area somewhere. I almost got stabbed at their concert one time.
I forget all the bands and who they belong to now. Bob is awesome. That's why we get along so well. Like, he's so, like, he's just a cool dude. I can't explain He's just awesome. And he gets Silence of the Lambs. Like, freaking awesome. Yes, Cameron, System of the Down is more my type. Oh my gosh, Suzanne! Really? Are you a secret metalhead? I love you, Suzanne. I didn't know that.
All right, I'm gonna jump off here because I got to run to LA.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for coming up, babe. Oh my lord. You guys are crazy. Got 16 people up in here. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us today. Listen to lots of genres. Aw. Can't see how to obtain that gift. Oh. That sucks. I don't understand it either. Like, I don't understand how that works. Now I've got System of the Down stuck in my head. I got BYOB stuck in my head because of the stupid. Huh. Aw, look at all my friends into metal music I didn't know about. Yeah, all my brother's friends thought I was so, like, cool because I liked metal when I was a girl. I just loved metal. I guess I'm just not your average girl. Yeah, I used to do promotions at a club near here and ran a bunch of stuff for promotions for bars and got to see a lot of my favorite bands and hang out with Mushroom Head and actually I was their go-to. I had to get them food. So it wasn't like anything like, ooh, I'm drinking beers with Mushroom Head. It wasn't like that. But yeah, so did a lot of cool things. Lots of cool things. Also like the Offspring. Their music was to learn it. Yes, their music is easy to learn on a guitar. I suck at guitar. I have one. I learned how to play Type O Negative on a guitar. I learned, I don't know. Really, I love Stained. That's like one of my favorite bands. So their acoustics and stuff kind of inspired me to play the guitar at one point in time in my life. Having a bad day, cranked up some metal. Yep. Garden State. It works! So Vanessa Kitty is now a pooper. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you. Seriously, I'm trying to get to 100. Yeah. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a while for me too. Yeah. I'm old now. So I don't partake in the metal like I used to. Math teacher, don't know any instruments. Oh. Well, you know what? That's surprising because usually people that are good at math usually can play instruments very well because it is math. You know. I suck at math, but I still play some things. Okay, so I put the onions in here, tomatoes, carrots, a little bit of peppers. I'm not putting any seasonings in it. I'm going to let this sit. This is going to sit for about 350 degrees. It's an 18 quart thing. This works for people that can juice this, because this is all going to be juice. I'm going to roast it all together though. So, and then I'm making juice. I don't know any. Okay, just read that. So I'm making the juice, and all the juice from this will go in my KitchenAid mixer. If you have a KitchenAid, that's the bomb. Oh, what is Homestead Hustle? Oh, what is this? Tomato sauce. Yeah, it's tomato juice. Homestead Hustle. I just got a comment from them. So this is all gonna roast together, and then I'm gonna put it through my KitchenAid mixer and juice it. Once I juice it, then I'm gonna can it. And yeah, so it's gonna turn out great. Oh, moving boxes. Oh, if you were there, I would help you, but if I was there, I mean, I'd help you. Yeah, the distortion fuzz are overdrive though. Yep. Yeah, I didn't realize so many people out there like the same things I like. I just don't talk about it because I just don't want to have a bad reputation packing. You know what I mean? So I don't talk about it much. Oh, wow. All right, so all this is settling. I'm going to put a lid on it, but eventually what I'm going to do with it is take this lid off and let it like open cook. Because if not, you get so much water in there, then it's like way too much. What I typically do then, I'll show you. And I'll have something bigger than this. But what I do then is I get in there, I pull the juice off, and then I'll run it through the strainer. So that way you don't get seeds and stuff in there. But it's very good once it's all done, and it makes wonderful chili and stuff like that. Thank you guys for becoming Poop Troop members. I hope you stay as Poop Troop members. That means more to me than anything. Just for the fact that I'd like to keep people on, you know, to enjoy the channel and be friends. That's basically why we did this, is to make friends. So, what did that say? Sorry, the chat went by so fast. Sorry, guys. Garner, thanks for the membership gift to Courtney's channel. Oh, that was so nice. I hate being so close up. I feel like you guys can see like every pore in my face. Okay. So I think this afternoon we have some leftover sauce, and I have a ton of pasta because, you know, we had a pasta shortage a while back and you couldn't find anything. So what I was planning to do is make some spaghetti later on. So that might be in the cards. And let me see here what I can do for myself. Get myself on screen on the computer. Now I got the BYOB song still stuck in my head from System of the Down. Well, I'm glad you like everybody. Like, that's more important. Friendship is more important to me than anything. And that's why I started this, is to make friends. And I've made some pretty serious friends, and I'm really excited. I mean, Blue and Cosmics are probably one of the closest, and Fishes. They're probably one of the closest friends I've ever had, and they live so far away, but they come to visit, and that's amazing to be that far away and to come and visit. Whether I was a member of your channel or not, I've always considered a friend. Who said that? Aw, we love you, Marshmallow Man. Seriously, that's so nice of you. Yeah, last year we had a huge. It wasn't like it was like a drastic pasta shortage. It wasn't like that, but you couldn't find anything but like freaking shells on the freaking. It was annoying. You couldn't find anything but shells on or macaronis on the shelf. And no, it wasn't during lockdown. It was like after. It was super annoying. See if I can invite myself up. And I'll chat for a little bit and then I got stuff to do. Give me a second. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, hold on 1 second because I gotta get rid of my phone.
Oh man, that hurt the ears.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was gonna give me feedback even after I muted everything. So, oh my god, my hair is a mess. Please pardon me. Oh Lord. Let me see the comments. Hey everybody. Yeah, it wasn't like a big pasta shortage or whatever, but you know, it was pretty big.
Yeah, Courtney, I've always considered once I started joking about poop jokes and that on your channel, I've always considered myself a Poop Troop member and a friend of yours. And
oh, thank you. That's so nice.
Well, no, it's all right. Like I just did it because like I'm always on Cosmic's channel, right? Usually, and I try to get up on yours sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But Melon sometimes, right? But
yeah, Melon is a pain in the ass sometimes. Yeah, I did StreamYard today, so I can see you.
Yeah, so it's Gardner State Gardner. Thanks for the membership thing. So I took one, to support your channel. Whether I am a member or not, you're still a friend, and I'm still a Poop Troop member, no matter what.
Oh, well, thank you. That's so nice. That's so nice.
Well, it's the jokes and some of the people like Bob and you and Chris and Gina, right? And some of the other people, your husband, right? Yeah. I like them all. So.
Oh. Yeah, it's Lewis, the Marshmallow Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm out here working on my gardens. I'm hooking up my my potato patch and the containers there. They're gonna stay the same, and my raised bed thing with all the white tarp stuff all along the sides is gonna stay the same, and I'm gonna put a garden in between them. So
nice.
Make more space so that I can at least rotate certain things in certain areas and have a garlic patch, a strawberry patch, a elderberry patch, and something
nice
and pot there because they seem to do good together, and then have a rhubarb spot, right? So
yeah,
it's coming along, and I know a horse farmer there. His wife trains horses and that, so they don't like having wet shavings, so they gave me like 20 bags of garbage bags, industrial garbage bags of wood shaving. So got that spread it around and got to start the order today for that garden. I'm connecting the other. So it's in the works, but I'm gonna make a series out of it, right? To like groundbreaking gardens from the start and how to amend the soil a bit before the winter, right? Where at least you get the snow. So Because my 2-week suspension is over. So.
Well, that's good. I hope to never get suspended. I like to play by the rules. I hope he never suspends me.
Well, I knew a suspension or a penalty or two was in the works because I'm a new member, and new members, that's entitled, right? It's always a thing, right? So whether it's wars or any other thing like Shed Wars, right? So.
How many people do we have up in here? 12? Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out with us this afternoon. I don't know if anybody else tried to come up. I can't get on my phone because it made that loud noise. It was a ton of feedback. Sorry about that. I thought it wouldn't do that even if I had my phone on mute, but it did it anyway. So yeah, I was sniffing roots yesterday, man. Where's Bob? I miss Bob already. But he's packing. He found a nice, safe place to be. So there he is. Ah! I didn't know you were still in here. But yeah, so I'll be on tonight. You guys, I never expected to have this big of. I do have a big following of people that follow me everywhere. And I love that. I think it's so cool that the poopers stick together. When I say I'm here, then all of a sudden poopers start popping in. Like today, I was at Corsair Trainers, and they said, "Hey, I'm here," and I saw some poopers come in. I was over at Steve's just for a little bit, and I like to support the community. So I'm here, there. Actually, I'm everywhere. I have several channels and I'm everywhere. So, I'm sorry, Cameron. That sucks.
It was really weird on Saturday. Because I got so used to, I get so used to certain things, like you being on certain nights of the week, and then Cosmics being on Saturday night. They weren't on Saturday night. It was just weird. It was something different.
Yeah. Hold on, Bob. I'll link you. Give me a second, okay?
But yeah, but from what I understand, they're doing pretty good now. I hope Courtney doesn't take too long.
No, I'm just...
Somebody put the link down there already. Yeah, rolling blackouts.
Sorry.
That's got to be bad. Yeah, those rolling blackouts, they got to be bad.
Come on up, Bob.
Here in Canada, we get blackouts where the power goes out for 2 or 3 days.
Hey, Corky.
Sorry, guys. I have to control everything on my phone because that's how I started this gig. So I'm just a guest on my own panel.
Hey, guys.
Dude, I was so computer proud of myself yesterday. Okay, so I messaged Matt. Matt is a computer guru. Okay, so I messaged Matt. It's like, Matt, I'm like, this converter that I'm using is not working. I'm like, I need it to convert the music from YouTube onto like iMovie or a production or something so I can use the music for my other channel. It's not working. So I looked up the top 10 converters. I downloaded a converter that's free. I got my music working and I did it all myself. I only needed partial help.
Right on, Corky.
Hey, Valerie, thanks for coming in. We got a first timer, y'all. First
Hey,
timer.
Storms is here. Yeah. We were talking about food shortage over at Steve's. I was over there with you. I missed it, but yeah, I might be other countries, but nothing here so far. In the past, I used to throw in that in different lives and on comments that I live in Seattle area and there's no shortage of anything. Man, I would get freaking jumped on. Well, it's because you live on the West Coast, and it's like, well, this can of beans comes from Iowa. It's like, I think a lot of it, Steve's pretty spot on. He's pretty skookum. He says that a lot of this stuff is coming from channels who really don't have much of content. They just need to throw that out there to get the clicks.
They just need a thrill.
Yeah. Panic. Well, like I told you before, I went by myself down to the Port of Tacoma, and I see the Port of Tacoma is still open for business, importing. Rail cars are passing by, bringing importing goods, and that's when I went back home, and I went to several of those panic channels, and unsub. I don't want to hear it, because
Yeah.
I saw it with my own eyes, filmed it, and put it on YouTube myself. The ports are not shut down. They're still open for business. It's like, geez.
Yeah.
Storms.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Marshmallow Man. Sorry.
In this case, I don't know how many of those type of channels I unsubscribed to. Since it all started 2.5 years ago, right? I started watching prepper channels and gardening channels and that, right? And then like this one, okay, it might be 3 or 4 months, and then okay, it's really into the pure porn, right? 5
Yeah.
2 or 3 the next week, and it's like, holy I want to see stuff where, like on Courtney's channel, she does doing the V8 juice today, right? I may not want juice, but how hard is it to make another juice like that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I make haymakers on canned it, right? I canned maple water, so like I want to see stuff like that. I see Chris and Gina doing their gardening thing, out of reused stuff, right?
Yeah.
I want to see stuff like that because fine. There's going to be shortages there. The world's still got to turn. People still got to eat. People still got to do stuff, right?
Right.
I want to see how other people are doing it, making it. I don't want somebody sitting in front of me on the other side of the screen. Well, the States, and this, that, and the other, or Russia and this, that, and the other, or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah. Storms, I used, what is it called? Alavsoft, Alavsoft. And I got that to convert things over to MP3. When I do my singing channel, when I sing separate from the music. And then I put it together. So there's that too. But I put out a song yesterday. I don't know. I'm so unsure of myself. Like, it's so hard for me to put stuff out there, and I don't know if I even like it. Like, I don't know. I'm really just doing it for my health. I'm not doing it for anybody else. But
yeah, I know exactly how you feel, Courtney, because you were on my live stream last time I did a live stream, right? I don't know what to talk about. I don't know, like, unless if I'm going to be doing canning on a live stream, you know what I mean? Or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know what. Yeah, just chat with friends or coffee or whatever. You know what I mean? And people will show up. It is what it is. It's. I don't have kids. I live alone, right? And so I got nothing to leave something behind too. If I can help somebody out today or tomorrow or the next day with whatever I may be doing, well, guess what? I've helped one person out. If I don't help anybody else,
nice.
guess what? I've helped myself out.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like, Bob, you might be good with mechanical stuff, Courtney, you might be really good with gardening stuff. I might be good with property maintenance, like in general, not necessarily just gardening, but in general, like cutting down trees, cutting grass or whatever, not one of us by ourselves are strong, but the three of us together, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
That's what it's all about to me, is teaching a little bit here and there about what I've learned. A good place to find the materials that you need at discount prices or for free is even
Mhm.
better, and build what you need rather than
You so made me want to go to a
No.
thrift store the other day with the
Oh,
candle
hell.
thing.
I
It's
love 'em.
dangerous for me to go to a thrift store though. Like I used to do it all the time
Mhm.
because I used to resell for flea markets.
I get it.
And yeah, that was part of my business, like we did
Mhm.
that every weekend. And so yeah, flea markets are dangerous for me as well. Like it's just dangerous. I like to go. I like to spend money on things that I like to spend money on junk.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I call them. I call them junk shops. I'll send my missus a text, junk shop. Boom, I'm out. Mhm. Oh, you bet.
I
You
don't know
can
if you
get.
guys got this. I don't
Sorry,
know if
what
you
were you
guys got
saying?
this store called
I think we lost you, Marshmallow Man.
Rebel Canners, your book is
No.
supposed to arrive at my house
Later.
today.
Nope.
Oh, his signal's breaking up.
Yeah, it might be my signal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rainy here.
There's this show that I love to watch, and it's not on anymore. It's called Oddities, and it's a flea market for the weird people. Freaking love watching it.
Oh, I've caught a little bit of that here and there, but their stuff was so obscure that I'm not even in the market. Well, this was an early rectal thermometer made
I
back.
know. Is that freaking awesome?
People who collect like medical equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Old like quack medical equipment, like stuff that
Yeah.
never worked. Yeah.
Yeah. And they seek that stuff out. It's like, okay, if that's your thing, but
Totally
there was,
into it.
yeah.
Here is a two-headed pig. Isn't she beautiful?
I know. And here's something floating in a jar. This is imported from Indonesia in 17 so and so, and this is the first documented mermaid. What?
Yeah, it was a great show. And yeah, there is this flea market that I've always wanted to go to. It's in Brimfield, Massachusetts. I won't get a chance to go to it when I'm up there though, but I've always wanted to go. Like that's worth a trip in itself. But they're only open certain days and they're only open during a specific season. So it's like going up there to go to it is like hard. But I've always wanted to go because they have all the weird shit. So.
I do look at some of that stuff here and there, but I don't buy it. It's like, no,
yeah.
I came here to look at a cooking pot to make it into a hanging basket, Yeah. In fact, that I talked to Mrs. last night about all this packing because she works all the time, and I'm like, you gotta I'm gonna leave the kitchen to you. She said, take all these pots and pans and just get rid of them. Oh, okay. But now I see now I like eclectic artistic stuff. Like some of the cooking pots we have in there, I can cut them down and make them into hanging baskets. And she just raises her eyebrows like, oh God. I got a milling machine and a rotary table. I can drill concentric holes and make a that's where we
Good night,
differ.
Cameron.
That's
Thank
where we
you.
differ. is right there. That's where we differ. She's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hon, yeah. Well, we don't entertain. This is just for us. If I can save $10 on a flower pot and making it from an old kitchen utensil, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So cool. I saw this one thing one time where somebody had all these cool teapots
Oh,
and they hung them up and they put plants in them and they put them
I'm
in their tree.
I'm all about that stuff.
I
I
thought it
am
was so
all
freaking
about that.
cool.
You bet. You bet.
Yeah.
It's like before we moved into this place and we're caring for mom in her house. She burned up a convection oven. I mean, we got to the point where we had to take knobs off, so she could no longer cook at all. And the convection oven and a microwave oven that she burned up, both those went out in my shop, and I made both of them into tomato planters. I cut the tops out of them, filled them with soil and fertilizer. Was a fertilizer from the sewage treatment plant. They make it into pellets, and grew tomato plants on my deck.
Hey, Buzzy
Teapots.
moments.
Teapots, yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
so cool.
cool.
And it looked so elegant. The way they
Yeah.
had them hanging with the plants in them and stuff. It
Mhm.
was just so cool. So there for a while, I was buying teapots.
There you go. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where welding and comes in handy. You can weld on little rings to hang stuff up with. Make your own rings and hang them up, and yeah.
Yeah.
But my missus just like raises that left eyebrow and squints her eye like.
That's funny.
Yeah. Some of those, you know what? I got to tell you though, Courtney. You know how you and I are into the serial killer psychology.
Yeah, I'm
shit.
very much into psychology. Yes.
Yeah, and I look at documentaries about serial killers, but something was on Tubi the other night that physically made me ill. Was like serial killer life, something like that. And these people, they showed these collectors who were really weird people.
I've seen that. They
Yeah,
collect things. I think one had a painting from what was the clown guy's name? John
Gacy.
Wayne Gacy. Yeah.
Gacy. Yeah. And there was others who had like knives and fork spoons from another serial killer, and it's like, and these people pay a lot of money for that stuff.
I know. That's why a lot of times when there is a serial killer, like Castro, for instance, with the Amanda Berry story where he held those girls captive in his house for like 10 years, they tore down the house immediately because
They
you
do
get
that
those
now.
people
Mm-hmm.
that will like take a brick from the house, or like have some kind of weird memorabilia from it. And I'm so not into that. Like I like the thrilling stories. I don't necessarily like want to be close to a serial killer. I'm good. I don't need that. I'm good.
I think I clicked off when one guy had a collection of the actual crime scene photos and videos, and that's when I went, oh, I started feeling sick to my stomach.
Yeah, I don't want to see necessarily all of that. Yeah.
I don't really need to. I think I did look at on Google Dahmer, and I saw just a couple of photos, and that's enough, But these people will like Ed Gein. The town burned his house down. Dahmer, they tore the entire apartment building down. Now it's just a grassy field, But these people will break into these places and steal shit like light switches and sinks, faucets that was used by. Oh man, that's just made me sick. And they proudly display it. this was in the hands of Jeez, you're crazy, man.
Yeah, there's a site I just put out there if anybody's interested. It's called deathclock.com. And you can go there. You can put in your date of birth, your sex,
Oh.
BMI, your smoke, and it will tell you the exact day that you will die. Then, not only that, but it also leads you to other links with people's autopsies.
Oh.
And it's not just like that. It's like, it'll show like Whitney Houston when she was wheeled out of the hotel. Like it shows like pictures like that. And it also shows what is back in the day where they used to take a death mask. It'll show people's death masks.
Yeah, I've seen. I saw Lincoln's. They did President Lincoln after his assassination. I think that was in a museum, but that was a big deal back then. But
one of my husband's friends had Pretty Boy Floyd's death mask.
Really?
Yeah, he actually found it in his house.
Oh Lord. Well, along that same mentality was, Bonnie and Clyde when they got ambushed, and I agree with the ambush and killing them because the Barrels gang murdered like 13 people in shootouts and all that.
They also romanticized them, though,
which shouldn't be. They were killers,
right? Because they were killers, right?
Mm-hmm. And I guess after they got gunned down, they got a tow truck to bring the car and with their bodies in it. And people on the streets were grabbing bits of fabric off of their clothes and.
Hey, Hugo.
Man, I don't want none of that stuff in my house, man. It's got bad juju. That's bad, man.
Oh my God! P2E did it. He said he's gonna die on 2047 on November 26th. It's just goofy. It's goofy, but I'm goofy, so.
Yeah, but I saw Hendo type in there. I watched that whole series with Bundy because he's from here. His house is not too far away. I could find it if I want to. Yeah, that guy. Ooh, yeah. No, but oh man. Anyway, yeah, the obscure stuff. I do find stuff in secondhand stores that I remember seeing in my grandma's kitchen when I was a little boy. It's like, oh wow, man, this is cool. I remember a percolator. Do you remember before coffee, Mr. Coffee?
Yeah.
I found one that was exactly the same one that was in my grandma's kitchen when I was a kid. I didn't buy it.
Was it like an old silver one?
Yeah. It was a Proctor Silex, I think it was. Back when all that stuff was made here in the States, But I looked at the cord, and the cord was like, nah, I don't want to plug that in or take a chance. Might get burned. Hey, Tammy.
Yeah, I watched it. I didn't think that Ted Bundy movie was all that bad. I don't get. And who is that famous guy that played the character? It was all up in arms because he's good looking, and they didn't want a good looking character playing Ted Bundy.
But Bundy was an attractive man.
Who cares? It's just a story. Like, why do they freak out about the stupidest shit?
Yeah, I watch it. I don't care who the actor is. I didn't even think about that. I was just because the places that Bundy was hunting when he was up here in the Northwest, I've been to them, to those parks and to areas that were it was like, oh God, that guy in Green River who was around here, like, oh my God, he lived. He worked right across the street from me, man. Green River worked right across the street. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah,
you're right.
The area that I lived in and stuff, we avoided talking about. We were very careful to talk about Jeffrey Dahmer because he was very prevalent in that specific area where I used to live. And so, like, where I worked and stuff, we were very careful about talking because it could be the victims' families. And we were, you know what I mean? I'll never forget, though, one time that I checked out somebody and their last name was Dahmer. So it always made me wonder.
Oh, Lord.
It always made me
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
I'm like, are you related? Like, of course, I would have
Uh,
never said anything, but I was like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But the weirdest thing about Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer, the guys at his work at Kenworth Truck, they nicknamed him Green River because they
mm,
know he had been questioned, and they just had that feeling about him.
yeah.
So that was his shop nickname. Where's Green River? You know. But oh man, yeah, I found some really cool old stuff in the secondhand stores. You know, if you want a pressure canner, I don't know how reliable the used ones are. I don't know, but they're all over in the thrift stores. They're
They're
everywhere.
reliable, especially if they're all Americans. You just have to
Hmm.
get their and like all of their parts are replaceable. Like you
Oh,
can find the parts. So if like there is something wrong, you can replace the parts, and not only that, you can take it and get it the pressure tested and everything to make sure that everything's good. So
oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, they work. That's
Hmm.
why all Americans are like good, because some
Hmm.
people have had all Americans for like 50 years. You know.
Yeah. There's a lot of those in the thrift stores. Lots of them. Same with mason jars. If you ever have a shortage of mason
Yeah.
jars, go to your secondhand stores. They've got tons of them. Because
Yeah.
the older generation is going away, and most people don't can anymore, so they just take and donate all that stuff.
There should be Ginger, there should be a local like extension office for you. Or I was told that Ace Hardware will do it too. I've never had to have that happen. That I was told Ace Hardware will test the pressure, and your local extension office will test the pressure for you too to make sure that
Oh,
everything
okay.
is working correctly.
Well, shoot, Courtney, our walls. I took down the little lanterns that I had hanging on the stairwell for power failure. Those all came down today. They're boxed. The walls in the living room, the hallway, all that are all clear. And we were looking at agreements last night about to move out. You know, they're going to charge you a lot, of course, like they always do. And then we're also responsible for cleaning and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, man, I'll be glad to get out of here because they raised our rent to a ridiculous amount. And, it's like, yeah.
Ginger, yeah, if you buy a used one, I would definitely get it tested before you use it.
Mm,
Just in case.
yeah.
Because you want to make sure the pressure and everything works. And you want to make sure the gauge works,
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an old All-American that I haven't got tested yet. I need to get it tested to make sure it works. I bought it for $20 at a flea market.
Bingo. There you go. That's Courtney, to save up money to get this house and all that. That's what I've been doing for years. Like our furniture, almost all of our furniture came from secondhand stores, and I'm handy with tools. I'll take anything, bring it in here, repair it, get it back to new, and like our kitchen table. It's an oak kitchen table. I got it for free. Somebody had it sitting out in their front yard. Took it into the shop here, repaired some of the loose screws. That's easy to do. Cleaned the surface and restained the top. We've been using it for 10 years, and it was for free.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that money that we save will help to pay for the niece's education overseas and to get us eventually out of here.
Yeah.
But it's time for us to go because we raised the kids in this rental house, and it's time for us to go. Which is the thing that I recommend to anybody out there. When your kids are little, if you can do it, live in a rental house for a few years while they destroy somebody else's property.
Yeah, for real. I understand that.
Kids are
Crime is very
murderous.
destructive.
Kids are murderous on a building, man. They're.
Oh, I meant to tell you the other day, I clicked on the wrong button and jumped out of our chat. And then I went back to find you and you weren't there. So I apologize. I wasn't being
Oh.
rude. I just hit the wrong button.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Hendo, you're right about that. The older furniture, like that dinner table we've got, is made out of solid oak. I don't know how old it is, but it had some loose screws and it needed some little love TLC, and that's where being handy with tools comes in. Cost me nothing. But Mrs. wants that one to go to 1-800-JUNK. You know, she wants to get everything fresh, new, and start over again with everything fresh and new. So I get it, you know. Plugged in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, I actually have to get going. I hope you
Okay.
enjoyed me making my V8 juice or tomato juice. Tonight I'll be live at 10 with Blue from the Lou. She's got some news for us. That is going to be awesome. A little poo news. We need that. We need that in our lives. We do.
A little poo never hurts.
It never hurts. You know, it's funny. It's disgusting. And everybody's like, what is this? And they come in and listen to it, and then they laugh their asses off. It's funny.
Yeah.
So come and see us tonight, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. And we will see y'all tonight. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you to everyone who accepted the poop trooping gifts out there. So
Right on.
I hope you stay as members. It's only 99 cents a month. It's $12 a year, folks. $12 a year, you can be a pooper. And we got a lot of things, fun things going on. By the way, my valerian root has died off a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and harvest some of it. So I'll just teach you how to make a valerian root tincture. How about that?
Right on.
All righty, guys. Yep.
Peace
we
out.
will see y'all tonight. Have a good one.
Peace out, everybody. God bless. Courtney, you forgot to end the